Saying goodbye to production at the GM plant means friends, neighbors, classmates. They're forced to say goodbye as families move to find work. And tonight, some students in Lordstown are doing just that. Senior night, usually held much closer to graduation. It was moved up after some GM families learned they would be transferring later this month. News 5's Taylor DeHaze spoke with seniors who say it is going to be bittersweet.
It's a night to celebrate the final year, senior night. Well, for some, with families forced to leave town, this goodbye is for good. Dribbling down the court, trying to focus on her footwork.
You go there and you forget about everything else going on in the world. Your only focus is playing basketball.
But bouncing ideas in her head. Senior Kaylin Higginbotham's life is about to change. Her family has lived in Lordstown all her life. But when GM announced the closing of its plant, her dad was without a job.
Tennessee's just kind of been like slammed into my head, and now I think I've made peace with it. But I don't know, I don't really want to leave.
Her father is transferring to a plant in Tennessee at the beginning of February. The news came just as she was accepted to Youngstown State University. Now, Kaylin is reconsidering her future and whether to do something that will keep her close to her new home.
I might be thinking about skipping college altogether, which that would be a downfall, but there's a chance that it could happen.
Lexi Phillips just accepted a spot at the University of Akron. Now her family is moving to Texas.
That's like my first time leaving home, really, and I'd be all by myself. Even finishing high school by myself is kind of a weird thought.
But she's staying in Lordstown to finish out her senior year. Senior night will be one of the last times the girls' families are together before heading south. Dozens of other families are going through similar situations.
Hey, Noah.
Nearly 100 families in the district are connected to the GM plant, leaving Lexi to worry about what the schools will look like in the fall.
They're going to be empty. Nobody's going to be here. Everybody's leaving.
Superintendent Terry Armstrong says senior night will be a somber celebration.
It takes on a different flavor because the uncertainty. Some of them knowing they're moving, some of them not knowing when the rest of the family is going to be able to move with them. Some of them still waiting to know if they got a transfer.
About 1/5 of the students here are impacted by the GM plant closure, and some families are expected to leave town as early as next week. In Lordstown, Taylor DeHaze, News 5.